Hello students, the topic for today's lesson will be on network topology. Let us define network topology. Network topology is the layout of connected devices. It is the way computers are arranged in a network. Let's look at the types of network topology. The bus topology. The bus topology is the simplest type of network topologies. All the nodes in a bus topology are connected to a single cable. This is, if you look at the image on the screen, there's a single cable where all the devices are connected to. This cable is called the bus. And every workstation communicates with other device through the bus. The bus is the data carrier in this network topology, in this type of network topology. Let's look at the advantages of the bus network topology. In the bus network topology, there is ease of addition and removal of computer device. You can easily remove a computer device from this setting. You can also easily add another device in this setting. Another advantage is that it is well suited for a temporal network. It is cost effective, it is not expensive. So when you are looking for something that can serve you temporarily, maybe something that you need to do to carry out a practical on, you can use the bus topology. It is the cheapest. It is the cheapest of all topologies. It is the cheapest of all topologies. It is cost effective. I said that before. All you need is just a cable and your devices to connect to this type of network. Then it is faster. Another advantage is that it is faster than the ring network. All the devices are connected to this cable, and I said that the bus is the carrier, is the data carrier in this type of network. So since all the systems are connected to the carrier, are connected directly to the bus, which is the data carrier, it is very fast. It is faster compared to the ring network, where the data will have to go around before it gets to the particular computer that is carrying the particular computer that is carrying the packet. Now, another advantage is that failure of any computer or device does not affect this network. If any computer on this network fails or spoils or develops a fault, it doesn't affect the network. The other devices continue to function as if nothing happened. Another advantage is that this type of network topology requires less cable compared to the star network. Let's look at the disadvantages of the bus topology. One of the disadvantages of the bus topology is that it is difficult to detect and troubleshoot faults at individual stations. Another disadvantage is that a cable break can disable the entire network. That is, if the cable break is from the bus. If the bus fails, remember that the bus is a data carrier. So if the bus fails, if the cable breaks, the entire network has been disabled. Another disadvantage is that there is limited cable length and number of stations. There is a limited cable length that can be used for this type of arrangement. And the cable length determines the number of workstations that can also be attached to this network. Another disadvantage is that there is no security in the bus topology. If somebody gets an access to one of the computers, the person has gotten access to all the systems connected to that network. So the security level is low. Another disadvantage is that one virus in a station will affect all of them. If a virus gets into one of the systems, all the systems will also contract the virus. These are some of the disadvantages of the bus topology. Let's look at another type of network topology, the ring topology. In the ring topology, each node is connected to two other nodes so as to create a ring, just like what you have on the image you have on the screen. Each workstation is connected to two other workstations, and at the end of the connection, a ring is formed. Let's look at the advantages of the ring topology. One of the advantages of ring topology is that it's a very organized network topology. Another advantage is that it can span longer distance. It can take the connection allows the devices to take longer distance, and it also can also take longer systems or longer workstations. Another advantage is that there is easy wiring due to point-to-point layout. Number 4 advantage is that there is no need for network server to control the network. In this type of arrangement, you don't need a server for this type of network, because all the systems can communicate directly with each other. So, and they are using what we call packets. They use what we call packets to transmit. So they use what we call packets or cards. Because of that, there's no need for the server. Another advantage is that each computer has equal access to resources. As remember, I said that all the computers communicate directly with each other, so they have equal access to resources. That's the very reason why the network does not need a server. Another advantage is that additional components does not affect the performance of the network. We add another device to this arrangement, it doesn't affect the performance of the network. Now let's look at the disadvantages of the ring topology. Failure of any computer affects the network due to their interdependence. Remember that we said that the computers communicate, the level of communication is in a ring-like format, anti-clockwise. So before this computer below we get information from this, it will have to bypass this one. So if this computer fails, there's a problem in the network. There will be a problem in the network. Another disadvantage is that disadvantage of the ring network is that network cards are expensive compared to hub or switch. That's another disadvantage of the ring network. Now let's look at the star topology. In the star topology is the most common type of network topology. This is because this is type of network topology used in homes, in schools, and offices. In this arrangement, a central hub connects workstation. This is the central hub, and you can see that all these workstations are connected to this central hub, including the server. The server is connected to this hub, and the other workstations get information from this server through the hub. All wiring is done from the central hub in the star topology. Now let's look at the advantages of the star topology. The star topology is easy to manage because of its simplicity and function. Another advantage is that it is easy to connect new nodes and devices to the network. That's because the devices are connected to the hub. So the hub has many ports for connection, for network connection. So it's easy to attach. It's easy to connect new nodes and devices to the hub, to connect to the topology, because it is done through the hub. Another advantage is that this topology helps to monitor the network due to its centralized management. You can monitor the network through the server. The server is making is centralizing the management of the network. So it is easy to monitor the network through this, using the server. Another advantage is that failure of one computer does not affect the network. If any computer in this network fails, it doesn't affect the network. The other computers or the other devices on the network will continue to function as if nothing happened. Another advantage is that it is easy to troubleshoot. Because of the centralized management, it's easy to troubleshoot or detect faults in the network. Now let's look at the disadvantages of the star topology. One of the disadvantages of the star topology is that it is expensive because of the hub or switch. This is the hub, and the hub might be expensive depending on your pocket. The hub or switch might be expensive. So if you cannot afford the hub, it might be expensive for you to set up this type of network topology. Another disadvantage is that failure of the hub can cause breakdown of the network. Remember that the connection is centralized through the hub. So if the hub fails, it has stabilized the network. This brings us to the end of this lesson today. Let's go back to the assessment section. Question number 1. Define network topology. Question number 2. State 3 benefits of the first topology. Drop your answer in the comment section. That will be all for today. See you in our next demo.